All right, guys, welcome back to Dirt Road Customs. I've been out sick, and it's a mess. So things have been happening. The motor's out. It's over there, and that's a 400 small block Chevy. That's a 71 Dodge Charger, 70 or 71 Dodge Charger, 8 1/4. We're gonna put that motor in. That intake's going on it with oil fill on it, so I can run these valve covers. I think they're pretty cool. I know I had that 49 Cornet. I don't know if you guys watched the videos on that. I got a long ways on it. I should have kept it. I've said that with a lot of my shit, but I got disorder. I like to get shit, fix shit, get so far with stuff, and then I swap it off. So with the 49 Cornet, I did a lot of things on it that you guys told me, man, don't do it like that. Like the wiring, it was shiesty. It would start, but it wasn't safe. So I'm gonna find one of those. Speedway sells a cloth covered, like 12 circuit, I think. It's the cloth covered, but it's regular wire underneath, so it can look, legit. Put that in there. What else have I been doing? I made a mess in here. Let's see if I can find a light. So in some of my first videos, I was like, man, this thing's clean. This thing ain't got no rust in it. Found the rust. That's an old piece of aluminum, corrugated, like barn metal. So we're going to pull the brake assemblies and everything out of this thing. And set this down so I can use both hands. And this is out of a 2007 F350 for my work. And it'll fit just right up in there above that steering column, and that pedal hangs down just right. So it's going to get swinging pedal. We're going to have to take everything off right here. And it kind of falls like right in here, in this area. So I think that'll be pretty nice with just a master cylinder. Run your brake lines down, split them front and back. This rear end doesn't have any guts in it. As far as brakes go, I'm going to buy hardware kit, wheel cylinders, brake shoes, brake lines. To put this on that car, you have to have 1 3/4 spring pads. Where's that? Right there. And they're pretty much for trailers. Your little garden trailer that you put your lawnmower on, your zero turn, that kind of trailer. These are 1 3/4 wide springs. So to get that axle, get a 3-inch block. It's got to go through Chevys of the 40s to get. It's either them or the POL. I think it's POL actually. Has 3-inch lowering blocks, 1 3/4 with the U-bolts. I'm kind of rambling, but I ain't talked to you guys in a while. Probably get tired of waiting on me. But shop is an utter mess. But I'll figure give you an update on this. I don't know how many of you guys are interested in it, but I guess I like getting the stuff that nobody wants and trying to make something happen. But that's what I'm going to make happen. Hey, if any of you guys know a good floor shifter, something that's not, $500, $600 freaking dollars, because I was going to get a locker, and I can't do that. I looked at Genie shifters, I can't do that. If some of you guys have a hack of, like a Ford Aerostar floor shifter or something that could be bolt to the floor and modified and make it look slick. I don't, or even a B&M shifter. If you guys know one that's maybe I could stretch a little bit, make it a little taller, you know, I'd appreciate it. Send it my way. Just the info. Now, enough of my rambling about my epic mess. We got another thing going on here. I know it's bright. Sorry, guys. That is my wife's 53 Pontiac Catalina. And she has finally come to terms that we just don't have time for it. And we don't have the money to do it. I mean, I have to go through and sell parts to make my shit happen. And this needs a lot. This needs a full restoration. You know, with a real shop. So she has decided she wants to sell this. It's stripped down to a shell, as you can see. All of its parts are inside, in bags, in tubs. I have a straight 8 for it that's tore down, that's on a stand, inside. That's all stored inside. And I mean absolutely everything for that car is inside. Now when she got that car, she got this other 53 Pontiac Catalina for a parts car. A nice gentleman called us up because we just wanted the trunk off of this thing and the hood off of it to put on that car. This is another 53 Pontiac Catalina. One of these, by the body numbers, is a custom and one of them is a deluxe. I think this is the custom because it had a vinyl interior, and the deluxe, that one had a leather interior. I think that and a few courtesy lights and stuff like that were the only thing different in these cars. This one has a motor in it that's C solid, and it has the hydromatic transmission behind it. This probably would need a lot of work, but it's all there. This is all here. It's all complete. I think anything that's chrome that's missing on this thing is in the trunk. Or most of it. But this one too would need a full-on body shop. Full-on restoration. That one over there. None of the side glass survived. Maybe these quarters in the rear windshield. Can't say that I'd use that, but there's companies out there that are putting them out. But she wants to sell this car, that car, and everything Pontiac inside that shop that goes to these cars. If you guys could spread the word and leave a comment, you know, tell people about them, tell them get on my channel and leave a comment. I don't have a Gmail or anything like that. If they comment on it and stuff like that, and they're interested, and I can see they're interested, I'll share my info with them and give them my phone number, and we can talk. But the deal is with her, she wants to do a package deal. And I know this is probably not the greatest thing in the world to look at, but this right here is all Pontiac. I mean, that's all the trim off that car. That's the front seats. There's the rear seat. I mean, all that whole tub has that tub, that tub, skirts. That's the wiring harness for that car. There's the bows, seat sides, more stuff, you know, fuel pumps. Looks like a distributor up there. But yes, it's all going together. I will not part it out. I will not ship. You know, just be respectful in your comments. You know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, man, that's a cluster. That's a whole cluster, and it really is. But you know, spread the word. Heck, if you guys want to contact me, I'm in Eastern Oklahoma, next to Arkansas, and Stillwell, Oklahoma. So, might not be that far from you. I don't know. But I won't keep you guys. I'm getting winded again. We actually caught a break in the weather here in Oklahoma, but I hear the heat is coming back. So, y'all be good. Stay safe. Get out there and work on something. I'm going to get more motivated. I want to get this motor in there, get the intake changed, get the motor in there and stuff. And I'm going to go step by step and get the motor in there, the mounts, get the rear end in, mounted, measure drive shaft, get it in, and then move on. Before I do any of that, I got to get all that stuff down there out of the way. All the brake pedals and clutch assembly and all that. It's all got to come out of the way. And then you guys can watch me struggle, because these things have to be pushed to one side because of that big ass steering box. But I won't keep you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.